Other interesting political news, you have a lawsuit against the FAA allegedly rejecting applicants based on their race. And yeah, it turns out they weren't hiring white guys. And this isn't a surprise. You also have American Airlines and other major, well, I think Delta, where they said their initiatives was to hire diversity above all else, which, yeah, I would argue is not moral because you should accept every resume if you want to build a good business. You want the most, literally the highest number of applicants so you can pick the best of the best. And it's also immoral because you're, removing people from that sample because of things they cannot control. Now, this comes with thanks to End Wokeness, in which he says, quote, did you know 3,000 top performing applicants for air traffic controllers were rejected by the FAA for being white? Here's a quick little, this is the lead lawyer.
Representing Mountain States Legal Foundation as part of a class action on behalf of 900 plus would-be air traffic controllers. And so we brought this suit based on the FAA's change in its hiring practices. So it used to be that they would score a pre-employment test and it would be based on merit. And all of our clients passed with flying colors. Many of them passed with 100% on this test. And the FAA decided that the pool of air traffic controller applicants was too white. And so they flushed that initial test and they adopted a biographical assessment, which you can already hear is an ominous term for a air traffic controller test. And unfortunately, our clients didn't pass that. And we allege that the FAA changed the test in order to gerrymander the racial pool. Representing.
And again, this is still proven in court, allegedly at the moment. But yeah, Matt Walsh is probably the most well-known podcaster or public-facing, host of a show, calling out the FAA and these air traffic controllers for the past couple of years as, I don't think it's coincidence, you have more and more instances of near-flight collisions, record number of actually, and recently, an actual collision. Now, this went pretty viral, got 2.7 million views, as well as 102,000 likes. Now, one of the first comments comes from Anti-Woke Memes, who gets an A+ for marketing because they, in fact, did respond in meme form, saying DEI is toxic. It's a picture of a man holding a poster saying DEI policies are racist, getting 602 likes. You also have I Love American News saying, quote, every industry has done this. And they say, let's see, trying to see if there's a statistic. Looks like they answered by, via Grok, the AI. It says, quote, only 6% of elite jobs are going to white males in America. They got 601 likes, which the Daily Wire did do a recent investigation of S&P 500 companies in which they found that of the 300,000 applicants, 300,000 new hires, I believe they did say that, less than 7% were white guys, which is, again, if you consider the sample size of the United States, if all things were equal, they would get with all the applications they got, it's statistically impossible without discrimination, what I'm trying to say. Now you also have Gunther Eagleman saying, quote, DEI is costing American lives, getting 1.1 thousand likes. Paul Zazupa also says, quote, this racism has resulted in countries lost lives. DEI needs to be federally prosecuted. It's just national security risk, getting 855 likes. Going down more and more. Kate Braxton says, quote, shocking report. This is DEI in full danger mode. Not accepting stellar test scores because applicants were too white. Switch application qualifications to DEI requirements. So for those blaming Trump, you need the facts, getting 91 likes now. Anti-Left Memes has a picture from the New York Post. And there's an article by Greg saying, quote, I wasn't hired because I'm a white man, can I sue? Getting 496 likes. Scrolling down more and more. Oh, jeez. It's the, the board of directors cartoon. And it was Gavin Newscomb saying, quote, all right, team, it's almost fire season. I need some resilience ideas. And one person says, control burns? Another person says, working fire hydrants? They have Karen Bass, the mayor, saying, quote, how about firefighters gay? And then he goes, yeah, good job. Which, yeah, California's the most mismanaged state in the union, bar none. It got 262 likes as well. You also have another article, screenshot from Mark saying DEI is deadly. It says the FAA is being sued for throwing out air traffic controller applications based on their race. It got 955 likes. Many of those articles being screenshotted. David Sullivan, pronouns prosecute Fauci, says suicide empathy. And he has a picture that simply says DEI must die, getting 264 likes. Oh, jeez. Is that Karen Jean-Pierre? Her face, I think, is photoshopped on the Dave Chappelle. Oh, geez, man, that takes me back to the old days when the LimeWire and the dial-up internet was still a thing back in the day. But it's the Dave Chappelle sketch where he's a crack addict. Is it Tyrone? But instead of saying you got any crack, it's her saying, you got any more of them, Janet? Oh, I can't do Dave Chappelle's voice. Or I guess his voice of Tyrone. But nevertheless, it says, y'all got any of them DEI jobs getting 79 likes? You also have a picture of Kamala Harris and IED. It says DIE, and then IED says both bring death and destruction, getting 56 likes. So, yeah, it's, of course, people are moronically blaming Trump for this when, again, these hiring decisions were made years ago for this, and they're blaming Trump for this recent crash. Now, we'll see if this lawsuit, if they actually, I think they will be able to undig enough physical evidence to actually win this court case. But let me know if the federal government will actually crack down on this, again, illegal practice, so they won't do it anymore. Let me know your thoughts, because, as always, be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.